Hey everyone, I'm SuperDazza.
And I'm Pearly.
And welcome to another episode of SMITE Community Concepts.
Jing would be wearing a similar outfit to usual, but with more armor, and the entire outfit would have a shining bright gold motif to it. She would have a hood up, casting darkness onto her face, and her eyes would glow bright gold. Her crossbow would have rays of light shooting from either side. Her voice would have a similar effect to Archon Thanatos' voice, and her voice pack would be based around her being a divine judge. For her first ability, Persistent Gust, cracks would appear in the ground before a ray of holy light comes shooting out. For Explosive Bolts, her second ability, she would shoot 3 shots of bright light, and her crossbow would shoot yellow fire out of the sides. For Agility, her third ability, Jing would fly forwards on her wings, making a yellowish/white trail appear behind her. And for her ultimate, Airstrike, she would throw forwards grey powder, and as she flies through the air, she would light the powder with holy light, causing a bright yellow fire explosion.
For this concept, Cerberus would take on an appearance similar to that of the Godzilla monsters King Ghidorah and Kaiser Ghidorah. He would have red armoured skin that gives the impression of exposed flesh. He would also have elongated necks, menacing horns, large monstrous wings, twin tails, and his middle head would have 3 eyes. For his voice, Cerberus would not speak, but instead cackle and scream. He would have an alien commander controlling him and speaking most of his lines, who would have a monotonous, almost robotic voice. For his first ability, Paralysing Spit, Cerberus would fire a red laser from his middle eye. If his heads are alerted, Cerberus would fire balls of yellow lightning from his mouths. Stunned enemies would appear to be bound by rings of lightning. For Ghastly Breath, his second ability, Cerberus would release a thick torrent of black smoke from each mouth. The smoke would give off the appearance of a storm cloud, constantly firing bolts of yellow lightning. Enemies affected by the slow would give off a trail of black smoke and would appear to have yellow lightning traversing through them. For Soul Expulsion, his third ability, Cerberus would flap his wings during liftoff and a mushroom cloud would be left upon landing. The souls of enemies would be made of black smoke. And for his ultimate, Stygian Torment, Cerberus would create a shockwave of yellow lightning and would send a beam of this lightning to each god hit, which would drag them to the target location.
Our final concept of the episode was submitted with this art, which our artist used to make this art. In the original art, Anubis appears to be a husky, and he would wear an outfit similar to what an Inuit or an Eskimo would wear. His weapon would look like it does in the art, and his voice would sound like an Inuit warrior. For his first ability, Plague of Locusts, a freezing blizzard would come out of Anubis' mouth. For Mummify, his second ability, he would shoot icebergs forwards, freezing enemies in blocks of ice on impact. For Grasping Hands, his third ability, he would summon the ghosts of his Inuit ancestors to claw at enemies, and the area would look like frozen ice. And for his ultimate, Death Gaze, Anubis would unleash Aurora Borealis, otherwise known as the Northern Lights, from his eyes. And that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching.
The winner of last episode was Rough Duffer Sylvanus by Deviser. Click the card on screen to go watch that episode.
You can also vote for your favourite from this episode by clicking the little eye in the top right corner of the video.
Subscribe for more, like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye bye.